Shettima confirms his takeover of power from Tinubu, invited to New York for declaration. He cares. My people, why Shettima no go respond? He respond quick quick. Well, my dear listeners, it has been revealed that the Vice President Kashim Shettima, who has assumed the office of the president since Tinubu has not been around, has been invited by, uh, has been invited to New York, and going to the New York. Believe me, persons, some of the ministers were, you know, spotted going there to wait for him. Oh my God! Some of the ministers were, in fact, spotted going there to wait for him, and these ministers, some of them appear to be governors. You know, yes, some governors, some ministers, and some commissioners. This man, now vice president, to see the power he commands. This is just an intro. I will begin by bringing in this very first video where the presidential aspirant of Labour Party, that is Peter Obi. In fact, Peter Obi, shaked and lauded, lamented. What is this? Why is this happening? A vice president, my dear people, make una just take time, make una even watch this first video because the story really long. I will be taking you into this bit by bit as I will be dropping this fact behind with you. Let's watch this.
I pray for that people who have not even to be in Abuja. They consider the problem to the traveling public. They follow me to Abuja. I'm the one who is going to go to meeting. Because they idle at their hotel, they need more. So I have a lot of bills to pay. In the end, every trip was costing me over 10 million. One trip. And at times I do this 4-5 times in a month. So after about the third or fourth trip, I sat down and said, I want you to write name of everybody for me and tell me why and what is the purpose of this person going to be in Abuja. And what did I do? What happened? What did I do? When they finish, I found out the only person that needs to go to Abuja is me. So I said to them, leave it, because some of you must have heard people be traveling alone. No, because other people, I don't need them in Abuja. I give you an example. If I are taking police from Oka to Abuja, there might be about 12, 15 men. And the each time I go, let me use today's pricing. One ticket one way is about 30,000. Coming back is about 20,000. I found out that I can talk to the IG, tell them, no, but I say, no, bro, when I'm in Abuja, give me 3 policemen. When I'm going, give me 2. When I'm going, I give the 5,000, which is about to ticket of 1 person going. I say, give me people. So, nobody.
Oh, my people, Peter Obi is an economist. In fact, he is a rationalist, if you must agree with me. Yes, you know what he's trying to say here? Yes, from the first analysis I gave to you, it was revealed that 2 governors were sent ahead to New York, to wait for the vice president, Kashim Shettima. He's just acting, Believe me, these 2 persons were funded by the same government of Tinubu, just as escorts they are just appearing as escorts to Shettima to wherever he's going for confirmation of his office in New York. Is it not is it not Shettima that was invited? So what is these two governors going along to do with him? To stand as Sidan Luke or as bodyguard? See what Peter Obi is saying. He's trying to say that it's a waste of resources. Why will you be going with two governors? Why do you want Nigerian to be wasting so much? What were they invited? What is the need of this? This is a wasted resources. A wasted what? Resources. You know how much it is to, you know, to fund the flight of a particular governor to New York, do we start talking about where they will lodge, the food they will eat? Believe me, before they finish up with a governor, starting from his trip, going and coming, the food he will eat and where he is going to stay, that very governor that they spend up to 20 million for that very governor. My dear listeners, that is what Peter Obi is now telling us, that it is a waste of resources. Why can't only Shettima go? Now, Shettima don't start in own waste of resources as acting president. This country, many things they happen, my people. Many things are happening. We cannot take it any longer. I'm still taking you back. Pay attention. Don't go anywhere. Don't blink an eye. A lot is behind to be revealed to you. I beg. Look at it.
30-year government, the local government areas received 444 billion naira. And then the oil producing states took home 120 billion naira as derivation. It is the kind of money that could transform communities, build roads, power hospitals, fund schools, and pay salaries. Here's the big question. Why don't Nigerians feel the impact? That is honestly my exact same question. Why are we not feeling the impacts? And mind you, that was just in June. In August, federal government shared another 2.2 trillion. Now let me read that statement. It says federal, state, and local government shared 2.2 trillion in August as gross revenue hits 3.6 trillion overall. So in August, you got another 2.2 trillion that was shared. So where is all this money going to? As a matter of fact, from January till August, this local government and governors has received hundreds of billions of naira. But we know the see them. Where is this money going to? Why are we not feeling the impact? Nigerians, we need to start asking these local government questions. We need to start requesting accountability and transparency from these local governments. They are the one ruling and embezzling the money in this country. That's why you see that after this tenure, you might end up having some local government children that are richer than the president, that are richer than the governor. We don't even pay attention to them. And they're the one ripping this country, the local government chairman. They do nothing. This is what you get when we elect governors and local government chairmen who are not leaders, who don't have any vision for the people. They just want to enter office to answer a title. They see the public office as a way to escape their own poverty. That's why they are going to office. Not because they have any vision for the people, not because they are leaders. All they want is to embezzle money. From January to now, most local government has received close to 20, 30, 40 billion naira from federal governments as allocation to that local government. We are saving that 74 local governments, and we are not seeing any impact. So President Tinubu, I will suggest once again that we need to watchdog this local government chairman. We need to watchdog them. I will still suggest that every local government should have a verified page on the social media, either on Twitter or Instagram, where we can see these people. Because most people don't even know their local government chairman. Most Nigerians, they don't know their local government chairman. Only president and governor they know. And since that are the local government responsibility, they'll still be blaming it on the president. So we need to know this local government chairman. We need to know the ones that are working and the ones that are not working. So we'll start calling for their resignation. If they're not ready to work, you will resign. It's not a trend. It's a movement. You don't hear us. Wait.
Hey, where will they go, my people? Now, where will they go? My brother, you don't talk well. But what I will just say is this. Yes, it is true. 2.2 trillion was shared to within the state governors and the local government chairman in August. Now, do you think that this money that was shared, that Tinubu is not aware? Hmm. Before any money goes to any state governor or local government chairman, it passes the table of the president. The president approves it. He knows those that are going to get it as allocation. Now, do you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be so stupid that he will release all of those money? Yes, the figure that you got is 2.2 trillion, but do you know how much is released to them? Tinubu will get his own share. Once Tinubu gets his own share, he doesn't care who receives or who doesn't receive. His own is that he has done what is expected from him from uh, at that very moment. Let me tell you, this is what president of Nigeria does whenever um, they are out to do allocation. When they allocate based on merit, and the merit will only center on loyalty. Don't forget that in Buhari administration, there is this very money that was given that they borrowed from China, I think $500 million, and they decide to allocate this money to share it within the states. Believe me, after after the sharing, it is only the southeast that didn't get a funding. Why? When they decide to discuss this at the Senate, the only reason Buhari gave is that the southeast is comfortable, so there is no need giving them out of this money. So the southeast does not merit it. Because why? The southeast are fighting him. That is the truth. They are fighting Buhari. And you see this 2.2 trillion that is being shared among these criminals called local government chairmen. You see, these people got this money based on requests that they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do that as project, and the federal government released this money to them. I tell you, once this money get to their hands, some of them will, fix the money into the project of a truth, but will leave it half done. They will not complete it. They will leave it to the next tenor. Some will just leave the money in their own account and wait for that tenor to expire. Then they'll retire with that very money. It happened in Akpabio's administration when he was the commissioner of NDDC, if you can remember. When Buhari allocated, I think, $40 billion to the NDDC. Yes, to NDDC. Then we're having Nuni as the managing director of NDDC. That was what even caused the war between Akpabio and Nuni. Yes. When that money was sent to Akpabio, there is this word, this colloquial word, or this colloquial language we call kill and divide. Akpabio did kill and divide to that very money. He collected half of that money. Yes, $20 million to himself, and released $20 million to Nuni, to the NDDC director. Then NDDC director already knows the amount released to the Senate, to the NDDC chairman, then Akpabio. That was Akpabio then. She didn't say anything. She just collected the $20 million sent to her, then distributed it to the different commissioners and local government chairmen that's supposed to use the money for what they're supposed to use it for. Believe me, Buhari did nonsensical in that very administration and in that very process. You release such a whopping sum of money without providing um, a security or an investigator. In this kind of situation, you will need an investigative to be investigating these people that collected this money. That is what this young man is trying to say. You will provide someone to be investigating them secretly to know if these people are really using the money for what they they actually requested to use it for. But Buhari never did that. And believe me, this very money sent to these very people when was not used for what they gave them the money to do. And it became a disaster. Nuni became angry with those people, became angry with Babio, and became angry with Tinubu, and decided to expose Babio. My dear listeners, this country, if we decide to discuss wetin dey happen for this country, you go tire. No wonder people dey decide to japa. They know what they are doing and they know what they are saying. Anyway, help me share this video. Don't let it go. Don't let it remain with you alone. Let everyone see the evil this nation is doing. I'm telling you, let everyone lay a hand on it and see it. Thank you.